in moments ago. It is now a Category 2 hurricane. The winds right at 100 miles per hour, and the storm forecast to intensify even more. Could become a Category 4 over the next couple of days as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. There is growing confidence this afternoon in the forecast from the National Hurricane Center, and unfortunately, growing confidence of a worst-case scenario for the Tampa area. As the storm gets closer to Tampa and St. Pete later in the week, it is forecast to weaken, perhaps down to a Category 2, even a Category 1. At first blush, that sounds good. Unfortunately, the same mechanism that will weaken the storm, those upper-level winds running 20, 30, even 40 miles per hour, it will also slow down the storm. And there's a very real possibility that Ian could stall near Tampa, sit there for 24 hours, and produce more than 10 feet of rain and water in the Tampa area. The worst case scenario is possible in that part of the world in the coming days. Here's the 5 o'clock advisory. Winds 100, storm moving northwest at 13. No change again in the thinking from the National Hurricane Center into the Gulf of Mexico as a Category 4. Then notice how much that storm weakens, and notice how the icons are so much closer to each other. Again, the very real possibility the storm stalls there. The Tampa-St. Pete area, the most vulnerable area in the entire country to storm surge values. And the worst case scenario, that's a storm that makes landfall just north of Tampa Bay, even a weak storm, Category 1. All that water from the Gulf goes into Tampa Bay. We could see record flooding in that part of the world. So at 5 o'clock, here's what we know about Hurricane Ian. Again, forecast to intensify to a Category 4. Growing confidence in the forecast. All the computer models now agree on this scenario. Again, potential worst case for the Tampa area. And as Todd pointed out here at home, tomorrow and again Wednesday, first warning weather days, heavy rain, gusty winds, the chance for an isolated tornado. Let's bring in meteorologist Chris Martinez as we continue our live team coverage. And Chris, let's talk about the wind impact here on the East Coast.
First of all, again, we got a pretty decent chance that we're going to see some sort of tropical storm force winds, especially right through our inland communities. And they could linger for a good couple of days. Take a look at this. This is the chance that we will see tropical storm force winds in any given area. Notice the greens indicating the lower percentage, about 20%. This is Wednesday. But as we go through the course of Wednesday into Thursday, you can see there is a chance right along the coastal sections, really not too concerned, about a 20% chance we'll see those tropical storm force winds. But it's going to be from Okeechobee County back out towards the west coast where we see those highest winds, of course, because they'll be closer to the center of circulation there. And we'll still be dealing with windy conditions even into Thursday as that system lifts up towards the north. So breaking it down for you, take a look at the future track gust. Here's a look at 5:30 on Wednesday. These are manageable, anywhere 25, 33, 34, Lake Worth, 36 in Boca Raton. So yeah, it's going to get breezy. Then as we go through the course of Wednesday, still breezy, 35, 40 mile on the wind gusts, still manageable. But here's the concern. We're dealing with a multi-day wind event with, those consistent sustained winds. But on top of that, we're also going to see a tremendous amount of rain. So we have to watch the potential of seeing some trees down because of the persistent winds and just how saturated we'll be after all these tropical rain bands continue to move in. Mike?
Chris, once again, here's a close-up look at the forecast track, the brand new 5 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center, just to illustrate how slow this storm is going to move. And again, the outside chance that it stalls near Tampa Bay. This is 2 p.m. Wednesday, a Category 4. This is 12 hours later. This is 24 hours later. The storm hardly moving at all. All this water moving into all the canals into Tampa Bay on Florida's west coast. Again, perhaps a worst case scenario. We've got more team coverage coming up. We'll talk more about the impact here. Our first warning weather days on Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, we're out of the cone. We're not out of danger. Much more about that when Chris and I are back in a couple minutes.